So TPOT introduced a brand new voting system for the entire season, and yeah, I know BFB kind of did the same thing, but it's different because TPOT fully committed to it from start to finish, and honestly, I think that might be one of the biggest show's problem. Not because it's a bad idea on paper, but because of how it affects the characters and the writing. Let's start off with the most obvious flaw. In TPOT, the contestant who gets eliminated is almost always the person who didn't get any screen time in the episode before that. This creates a huge issue. Not only does it make eliminations feel predictable, but it also stunts character growth. Sometimes a fan favorite gets voted out for simply not doing enough the last episode, and not because people dislike them. And sometimes it feels like the writers don't want that character to matter anymore, so they fade into the background for their inevitable elimination. Take Corny for example. In TPOT, his entire team actually got pretty bad screen time except for maybe Donut and Gady. But it's almost like the writers just decided, yeah, we're done focusing on Corny because the BFDIA reboot came out. And you can really feel that. Even now when the eliminated contestants are showing up in these TPOT cameos, being more involved in the one stuff, Corny is still nowhere to be found. He's still disappearing. He's not even involved in any jokes, any storylines, or anything. Now, does Corny need to be a main character in 2 seasons going on at the same time? No, but it's hard not to notice how fast he disappeared from relevance, and that lack of screen time basically guaranteed his elimination. Or like at Barkbag, one of BFB's biggest fan favorites, now she's barely talked about in TPOT. The same goes for Pillow, who started out as a standout in the early TPOT episodes and got completely overshadowed later by characters like Pencil, Golf Ball, Donut, Yellowface, and Winner, basically overshadowed by her whole entire team. And it really feels like the show sets up characters to be eliminated just so the story can focus on others. And because of that, some contestants become super forgettable while others get way too much spotlight. Even within team imbalance like Death Pact again, the whole Fanny arc gave a ton of focus to Fanny and Black Hole, while most of the team barely got any lines. Now don't get me wrong, I think developing Fanny's character was a great move and one of my favorite storylines of TPOT and made Fanny one of my favorite characters. But when there are so many contestants that need screen time and it isn't spread evenly, it starts to feel lopsided. And now with the whole Pencil being the main focus for several episodes straight, the problem's only getting worse. Episodes are getting longer, the cast is getting smaller, but the imbalance stays the same. Characters like Tree, Book, Price Tag, Marker, Bottle barely get any attention anymore. Meanwhile, the show keeps circling around Golf Ball and Pencil, 2 characters who have already been a part of every single season of BFDI. It's not that they're bad characters, but the repetition makes the show feel creatively stuck. And that's the reason I wanted to talk about this, because it's a very fixable problem. And if the writers balanced the screen time better and added more variety and focus from the episode to episode, I think TPOT's storytelling would feel way stronger and way fairer. The current system doesn't have to disappear by any means. It just needs a little more care in how it's handled. But that's just how I feel. What do you guys think? Do you think TPOT's voting system hurts the show's writing? Or do you think it's been better or handled well so far? Let me know down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'll see you in the next video.